Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room. And that's right, what happens if Hex fails? Nobody is answering this question, nobody is speaking about this, but this is very important and is basically the foundation and cornerstone to the success of Pulsechain and Pulsex. If Hex fails, I'm about to reveal what would likely occur. Now, before I get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research, independent research. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. And of course, that's the Telegram group link below. Now, let's get straight into the video. Now, for those of you who do not know, Hex is the first Richard Heart project. I say this in all my videos because it's very important that everybody understands that, of course, you know, Pulsex and Pulsechain, we're excited about it just because there's a legacy project, a first Genesis project that has done extraordinarily well when you measure all metrics. So currently the market cap's at $10.2 billion market cap value, which does make this a top 10 cryptocurrency token, although obviously on CoinGecko, on CoinMarketCap, for some reason it is not ranked. And we do know that this project isn't isn't available on any major exchange either, right? So it's very important that everybody understands that this isn't a small project, this is a big project, which is, of course, it gives us confidence in the two new projects. But at the same time, we have to understand that if Hex fails, it could all go to zero, right? Let me just cut to the chase. You know, we have to be very transparent and open to all of you because I think a lot of people are being blinded by the excitement, which is great. I'm excited as well. You know, we're all excited, but we are keeping a close eye on Hex performance. We're keeping a close eye on Richard Heart and the developments that are happening, you know, as well in the centralized space, because let's face it, if Hex fails, then you know, Pulsechain and Pulsex will also fail as well, right? But that's the downside. But here's the upside, right? Because obviously with the down, there's also, you know, an equal force, which is a positive. And the positive is, and the good news is, if Hex succeeds, if Hex continues to succeed, then Pulsex and Pulsechain could be just as big as Hex, if not bigger than Hex. And guess what? The first thing that you know, Pulsex and Pulsechain have going for it is a lot of the people in the Hex community, or we've seen this already with the sacrifice, are going to be the first users, the first adopters, and the first people that are investing and buying Pulsex and Pulsechain tokens. And of course, you know, we've already seen with the testnet, the projects seem to be working well. They seem to be really good projects that do have a use case in the broader market. So we should see, you know, people that aren't actually involved in Hex and won't know anything about Hex start to use Pulsechain and Pulsex as well. And that, of course, would send both projects to a whole new level. And wouldn't it be great to see those two projects dwarf Hex in terms of market cap value and, of course, just notability, right? Being a project that everybody knows about. And, you know, that's the beauty in Pulsechain and Pulsex. I do think it does have an advantage over Hex itself, but at the same time, I do think without Hex, at least in the short to midterm, then both those two projects do end up dying, unfortunately. But as you can see, the upside is, you know, is a good risk to reward play. Let's just put it that way, right? So all projects need each other to survive. And again, you know, we're going to get a lot of comments saying, no, that's not the case. But from my experience, from what I've seen in the market, you know, and much, much more, I will say to you that this is likely going to be the case. But we'll have to see. We'll review what happens at launch. We'll also be keeping a close eye on the correlation of the price action between Hex and Pulsechain and Pulsex when the launch occurs. And I think after a month or two, we can make, or maybe in 3 months, we can make a broad assessment on how correlated all the projects are together. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. Get ready for PulseX and Pulsechain. If you do want to get prepared on where to buy, how to buy, making sure you're on the right website, making sure you have an entry plan, an exit plan, and so much more, join Crypto Crew Premium now using the link in my description, where we're preparing our members for the biggest, or two of the biggest project launches of this year. I'm super excited. Until the next update, seize the day.